everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi! My name is Julia Salia and welcome to the hashtag Glitter Fam. I'm sad to say today, guys, that the Glitter Fam has taken a pause because we don't have any glitter in this look, but we are hella glowing. Shit. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you this makeup that I have on right here, honey. In this look, I'm going to be showing you how to get a no makeup look using only products from Sephora. Yay! Ah. This is one of my go-to makeup looks that I do all the time. Very similar to my date night makeup, very similar to my simple makeup, and very similar to my foundation routine. This is my go-to no makeup look. I like to be done up and put together so I don't look like I just like partied all night or like slept all day or worked a lot. The last one is basically usually me. But you know what I mean, guys. I hope that you enjoy this look or like it, and if you want to know how I got it, what do you think you should do? Keep watching? Keep watching. Hey guys, so we are going to be starting off with some skincare. We want to make sure that our skin is nice and smooth and protected underneath all of our makeup. I'm going to be using this little guy right here. This is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. Love, love, love times 100. Right on top of that, I'm going to be using some of the Cover FX Clear Cover Invisible Sunscreen. It's literally invisible. Now that I'm all set with my skincare, I'm going to move on to some primers. Primer is going to help keep our foundation on our face and also help smooth out the skin so that when we put the foundation on top, it doesn't look cakey and it looks nice and flawless. The two primers that I'm going to be using are the Cover FX Illuminating Primer and also the Cover FX Anti-Aging Smoothing Under Eye Primer. So the Illuminating Primer is going to help give a little bit of radiance to our skin, make it look a little bit more alive. I love using this in looks like these when I'm not wearing as much makeup. And then the eye primer is going to help smooth out the skin around the eyes so that if you have dry skin, it's going to leave it smooth and not flaky. Or if you have combination skin like myself, it's just going to smooth out the surface. So when you put our concealer later on, it's going to be flawless. If you haven't already, apply some lip balm to your lips to make sure that they're nice and smooth. This is my Smith's Minted Lip Balm. I'm just going to apply a little bit more because I love it. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit closer. So now it's time for foundation. So don't be scared. I have 3 different foundations right here, but I'm going to tell you why. So these two right here are the custom cover drops from Cover FX. The colors that I wear are G30 and G40. I like to mix these two together to get my perfect shade. I'm usually a G40, but I'm a little bit pale right now, so we're gonna just mix in 1 drop of the G30. I'm also going to be mixing in a drop of this guy right here. This is the Custom Enhancer Drop in Sunlight, and this is going to help give even more of a glow to my foundation. When I'm going for a makeup look that is much more natural and much more no makeup, I like to make it look as glowy and dewy and natural as possible. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to mix these on the back of my hand. To apply this foundation, I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender to blend it all over my face. This is going to give me a much lighter to medium coverage. Now moving on to concealer, I'm using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in the color Medium. This is going to really help cover up any of the dark circles underneath my eyes. I know, they're not so bad, but I want to make sure that my under eyes are much, much brighter. I'm then going to be using my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Light to highlight my face. I know this is much more of a glam step, but I really like to do this just so that my foundation and my concealer blend nice and smooth and that I'm nice and bright. Now that I'm done with my concealer and foundation, I'm going to add a little bit of this guy right here. This is the Custom Enhancer Drops in Sunlight that I used before to mix with my foundation. I want to make it a lot more glowy in certain areas, so I'm going to add it right here on the tops of my cheeks, down the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. Now I'm going to move on to some powder. This is the Cover FX Loose Setting Powder in the color Light. I have been absolutely obsessed with this. I don't know what's in it or what are you? It literally just makes my under eyes look so smooth. So instead of baking, I'm actually just gonna take a little bit of powder on my sponge, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press it into my skin until the powder has disappeared. For the rest of my face, I'm just taking whatever's left over on a big powder brush and blending that all over. I'm going to jump on over to my eyebrows because we're starting to look a little crazy. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. I'm going to go ahead and brush my brows out first. I'm going to be going into my Pro Brow Palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to be using this color right here. This is the color Medium. You can get all of these separately at Sephora, but this big palette's kind of cool. I take any small angled brush, and all I do is just fill in these sparse areas of my brow. Once I'm done filling in my brows, I'm going to take this little guy right here. This is the Cover FX Perfect Pencil and the color G Light. And I'm just going to be using this little pencil to shape out my brows. Now that my eyebrows are done, I'm going to go ahead and prep my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Eye Primer. Now we're going to jump back and finish the face, and then we'll come back to our eyeballs. So for the bronzer, I'm going to be using this one right here from Makeup Forever. This is their Pro Bronze Fusion Bronzer. For blush, I'm going to be using this guy right here. This is Orgasm by NARS. I'm using the same brush. I like using a very fluffy brush, but still has a little bit of control because of how dense it is or how rounded and tapered it is. So I'm going to go ahead and just place that right there on the cheeks. Now moving on to highlight, which is one of my favorite parts of this look. I really, no matter how no makeup-y I want to go, I always want to have a glow in my face. I'm going to go back to the Custom Enhancer Drops, but this time I'm going to be using them in a different way. I'm going to be using them as my highlight, but I'm going to be using a powder brush, and I'm going to be taking very little product at a time to get it to stay right there, and so that it's not blotchy or anything like that, because sometimes it's a little difficult getting liquid stuff to stick on top of powder stuff. Does that make sense? I'm going to go ahead and take some of this and also apply it underneath my brows and in the inner corners. I like to use the same highlighter that I use for my face also on my eyes too, because it brings the whole look together. Zooming you guys back in so we can finish off these eyeballs. I'm going to actually go back into my bronzer, and my bronzer is going to kind of create a crease, more depth in my eyes. I like to use the bronzer because just like the highlight, it'll bring the whole face together. Just using a really fluffy brush to blend this out. If I want to add a little bit more color to the eyes, I'm going to jump into my Tartelette in Bloom palette to this color right here. This is called Funky Girl. Funky. I'm going to take a little on my finger, and I'm just going to tap that right on the center of my lid. And then I like to add a little bit of liner to the top of my eyes just so that my eyelashes look a lot more full once we put mascara on them. I'm going to go into the same palette, and I'm going to grab this color right here. This is called Activist, and I'm just going to put that right here on the top. Now I'm going to curl my lashes. I have this little mini mascara from Lancome. This is the Sliss Booster XL CILS Booster. I'm going to apply just a little bit of this to my lashes. This is going to help volumize them, extend them, and make them pretty. And of course, I'm using my favorite mascara. This is the Makeup Forever Smoky Lash Mascara. So now that my eyes are done, I'm going to move on to the lips. For the lips, I'm going to actually be putting a lip on. A lip, not something natural like a lip balm. I really like to have a lip that stands out. But usually when I do a look like this, I want a nude lip. So, I'm going to be using my favorite lip liner right now. This is the Urban Decay Nighthawk Lip Liner. I'm then going to be taking this lipstick right here. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Rouge lipstick in the color C107. And then finally, to top it all off, I'm going to be using this Buxom Gloss in the color Samantha. Ta-da! That completes our no makeup look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. This is like my go-to makeup. I wear it all the time. And it looks just flawless and very put together and pretty. If you guys want to get this look or a look similar to this, make sure to check the description down below with all of the details on all the products that I use. Thank you so much to Cover FX for sending me so many amazing products. I love all of them from head to toe and face, beat, slay, ha, holla. But thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.